Hello friend, welcome to my channel. Today, I am gonna share a story between two best friends. Me and my straight best friend did something unexpected. The sun peeked through the blinds, casting long shadows across the room. I stirred, groggily opening my eyes to the sight of my best friend, Alex, sprawled beside me. His breathing was slow and even, a stark contrast to the whirlwind of emotions swirling within me. We had been friends since middle school, an inseparable duo navigating the tumultuous waters of adolescence. Alex, with his easygoing charm and infectious laughter, had always been a constant in my life. Our bond was built on shared secrets, inside jokes, and countless hours spent together. Over the years, our friendship had evolved. What began as a casual camaraderie had deepened into something more intimate. Alex had always been touchy-feely, but lately, his affection had taken on a new intensity. He'd often drape his arm around my shoulders, rest his head on my lap, or initiate playful wrestling matches. I never minded, after all, we were just two guys being guys. But that night had been different. The casual banter, the shared laughter, the comfortable silence, it had all shifted into something unexpected. Alex had grown increasingly restless, his body language shifting, his eyes darting nervously. I could feel the tension in the air, a palpable energy that I couldn't quite understand. As the hours passed, the tension reached a fever pitch. Alex's touch became more deliberate, his eyes more intense. He initiated a series of intimate gestures, each one pushing the boundaries of our friendship. I was caught in a whirlwind of confusion and desire, torn between the comfort of our long-standing bond and the allure of something new. In the aftermath, a wave of guilt washed over me. I had crossed a line, a boundary I had never intended to breach. The memory of that night haunted me, a constant reminder of the blurred lines between friendship and something more. I worried about the future of our friendship, afraid that the incident had irrevocably damaged our bond. Days turned into weeks, and I struggled to reconcile the events of that night with the person I had always known Alex to be. I questioned my own motivations, my desires, and my understanding of friendship. Was it possible to salvage our relationship, or had we irrevocably damaged it? One afternoon, I decided to reach out to Alex. We met at a local coffee shop, the air thick with unspoken tension. The conversation was stilted at first, filled with awkward pauses and nervous glances. But as we talked, the tension began to dissipate. We discussed the events of that night, acknowledging the mistakes we had made and the hurt we had caused. Alex admitted that he had crossed a line, that he had been selfish and thoughtless. He apologized for the pain he had caused, and I, in turn, expressed my own regrets. We agreed to move forward, to put the past behind us and focus on rebuilding our friendship. It wasn't easy. Trust had been broken, and scars remained. But with time and effort, we were able to rekindle our bond. We learned to set boundaries, to communicate openly and honestly, and to respect each other's feelings. The incident had changed us, but it had also strengthened our friendship. We had faced a difficult challenge together, and emerged from it wiser and more resilient. The experience had taught us the importance of clear communication, mutual respect, and the fragility of human connection. In the months that followed, we continued to navigate the complexities of our relationship. We spent countless hours talking, sharing our thoughts and feelings, and working to rebuild the trust that had been shattered. We learned to appreciate the nuances of friendship, the delicate balance between intimacy and autonomy. One evening, as we sat by the bonfire, the flames dancing in the darkness, Alex turned to me. "I've been thinking a lot about what happened that night," he said, his voice barely audible. "I realize now that I took advantage of our friendship. I crossed a line that I shouldn't have." I nodded, understanding the weight of his words. "I know," I replied. "I did too." "I'm sorry," he said again, his eyes filled with remorse. "I know," I said. "And I forgive you." In that moment, something shifted between us. The tension that had once hung heavy in the air dissipated, replaced by a sense of understanding and acceptance. We had faced our mistakes, acknowledged our pain, and emerged from the experience stronger than ever. Our friendship continued to evolve, deepening with each passing day. We learned to appreciate the unique bond we shared, the unspoken understanding, the unwavering support. We knew that our friendship was something special, something worth cherishing. And so, we continued to navigate the complexities of life, side by side, forever bound by the ties of friendship.